2:40 p.m. and it's still overcast, chilly, and windy now too. I think it was windy this morning too. I'm starting a new video for today because I think my video has been getting too long, so I gotta separate them out a little bit. And I'm going to do something different in the afternoon anyway. This morning I pulled that mattress out. And this afternoon I'm going to install the new electric fence charger for the south fence at the big pasture. Yeah, in case it's going to rain. I think I better get that done. It ain't very sunny right now, but sun will come out sometime, and hopefully that fence will work again on its own. Cattle are still down there crowding each other. Bull's trying to breed, but he's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. He hasn't done it yet. So, and they keep coming in to eat. At least I know that much. Okay, I may go out to the big pasture with the truck and get that fence hooked up. I don't believe she's in heat. I think those two are. Like I said, I'm going to have them made into freezer meat, and I'm going to bring the other white bull up here. See what he can do this summer. After tired, made a little bit of mess there in the mud. Well, it's close to 3 p.m. and I'm going to take the truck out to the big pasture and install that new electric fence charger that I bought last Friday, I think. Today's Tuesday. So I'm going out to the big pasture, and I know that cattle got lice. I don't normally do this, but I had some leftover solution, vegetable oil, Dawn detergent, or some kind of detergent. I mix them together, and I put some of that permethrin in there for the flies on the cattle rub. So I put a little extra permethrin in this leftover stuff. Yeah, that's the vegetable oil, and that's the liquid. I'll shake it up. And I'm going to charge the cattle rub that's out there in the big pasture. Maybe that'll help dry out lice a little bit, since I'm going out there anyway. I shook it up, mixed the oil and the detergent together. I'll apply it to the charger when I get out there, after I get the fence thing done. Well, that temperature's too high. It's only about 48 on the back porch. But the time and date is right. Okay, let's head out to the big pasture. Do some work out there. Yeah, there's some on the left side of the road. There's some ribbons on the post, but I think they did that to keep them from hitting the wires while they were working on those tree limbs yesterday, or today probably. Yeah, that's where they were working, trimming these trees along this power line here. You can see where they were grinding them up on the ground too. And then that's the flags that I saw. But that's where they were parked yesterday evening, late afternoon when they got done north of my house. So they did some work here, probably this morning. I just didn't hear them or see them. I'll show you what they did here. That's where they were grinding them up and trimming the taller trees too. They don't chew them up very good, do they? I guess they put them flags on them so they wouldn't be hitting them with their machines. That's what I'm guessing. I can't see over that hill. I can't see down that hill, but they went up there too. And then there. Okay, I'm heading down to the big pasture now. Okay. Looks like they turned around in my little driveway. That's okay. It didn't hurt nothing. Well, almost nothing. Before I go in, I'm going to do something first. Yeah, that's what they worked on. Probably this morning. For the power line. Okay. I checked this fence yesterday. It should still be good. Well, I'm not going up the top of pasture road. I might go up to the other end through the bottom, but because I'll have to unjump the south fence from the north fence so I can hook up the new charger. Yeah, water's flowing good. Today I'm going through this gate. Yeah, I don't think I'll get stuck. I'm gonna take a chance. I got my stop in there. Hold the gate open. I'm hoping the cattle won't come down, because I don't have the gate by the bridge closed. I just wanted to, I'm going to have to put it in four-wheel drive if I start spinning. I'm okay. Okay, now I can open this gate too. Okay, that gate's open. I guess I better. Well, actually, I could drive down to the gate down there and hook it down there. Yeah, I'll do that first. I should put it four-wheel drive because some of this ground's pretty wet. Yeah, right through here, back in here, it's pretty wet. Yeah, I'm gonna put four-wheel drive right about here. Doesn't look wet, but I'm sure it is. Yeah, I can unhook it down here, so this fence that I put the charger on will be disconnected. I need to put a gate hook here, but I didn't do that yet. There, I just unhooked that little, where the black pipe comes up from the left side of the gate. There's a red wire. I just unhooked it there. I set that up before, so I can check the fence quicker. Uh-oh, got a problem. Blocking it. It's not grounded. I'll have to fix that after I get the new charger on. I need to go all the way down there, drive up to where I got the south fence, jump to the north fence, down, unhook that, unjump it, I guess you could say, and then I'll come back and fix that back insulator. Oh, this is bumping through here. Ay, caramba. Ay. Let's keep an eye open for them cattle. In case they come down, I gotta close that gate. Yeah, all I gotta do is take that old charger off and replace it with the new one. Okie dokie. I got the old box off. I tested it. It's only got a little short fence here along the creek here to test. I unhooked the rest of the fence down by the southwest gate, and it wasn't working, so I took it off and I'm gonna switch it out with the new one. Let's go take a look at them side by side, the new and the old. That's the new one, that's the old one. Looks like it's the same model. Yeah. Now that one there's a red light blinking, but like I said, it wasn't working. Yeah, there's a red light there. But it wasn't giving any charge, so it's been like that for a while. That's why I bought a new one. This thing came with a 3-year warranty from the manufacturer. So I've never had to use it, because I always keep them longer than 3 years. But eventually they do break down. I think it's lightning or something. Well, TSC tried to sell me a 1-year or 2-year extension. In addition to the 3-year, yeah. But I never buy those. Yeah. If I need a new one, I'll buy a new one. Yeah. Because in the past, a long time ago, when I first started using, and something went wrong with them, I took them in. They sent it off to the manufacturer, and to somewhere to get it fixed, and it took forever, and it costs just as much as it does to buy a new one, so that's why I don't take them back when they break down. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. I think I've had that old one for a long time, but I don't know when exactly. Okay. I got a bunch of these. Every time I buy one, like these things. This is for T-post or something. Yeah. But I'm using the one that's on the T-post now, the old one. It still works. Yeah. I got a bunch of these. Comes with every new one I buy. I put the old one back in the new box of the new one, just to keep it all contained. I don't know what I'll do with it. I just collect them. Maybe somebody wants them someday. They can fix them. But I don't fix them. I just buy new ones. Okay, now I can put that one on. That's where I'm going to put it on top of that T-post. That's an old one. I just never took it off. It don't work either. I got it hooked up to the ground and to the fence. took the stop thing off the power button. I put it there. I don't know what it says, but it said stop. I guess they wanted to check something. Let me read it. Oh, good thing I read that. Charge in sunlight for 3 days before turning on unit on. Okay, I'll do that. I guess I won't have to go disconnect the fence up on top. So I'll just leave it out here, let it charge. Okay, I can do that. I didn't turn it on yet, so I'm just going to leave it. Oh, there's no sun today. I didn't turn it on yet, so I'll just wait for 3 days or longer. Wait for sunny days, it says. Today's not sunny, so I won't count today. I guess I should disconnect the power. Well, no, not necessarily. It's not turned on, so it shouldn't hurt nothing if I have the other fence on. So I'll just reconnect the other fence, and the fence is here, and then I'll just leave it alone. Well, at least till this weekend, I guess. Well, I guess I'm done out here. I'll go down there, and I think I'll walk down there. I'll go down there and reconnect the fence down that way. And then I'll check this fence, see it's on. Oh, I gotta, shoot. I gotta fix that insulator, so well, maybe not. The insulator's not grounding it, so I'll still go check it, make sure it's on. Yeah, I didn't do that the other day. I feel a mist in the air, like it's trying to rain or something. Forecast shows a lot of rain in the forecast, and even some snow showers. So that's later on this week and next week. Between it's today, yeah, at least until March. Okay, I gotta get going. I'll just drive down there and be done with it. Oh, when I get around to trimming these pear trees at the house and at the farm, I need to cut these off too. They're too tall. Yeah. Cattle eat the limbs on the bottom, so I ain't worried about those. But I just want to keep them trimmed. And maybe someday they have pears on them before, but they don't produce very much. Maybe if I prune them, they'll produce more. Cattle get the ones on the bottom, but maybe I can have a treat once in a while when I'm out here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to drive down there, hook that fence back up, test it, see if it's working. I don't have to drive to the end. There's that one insulator somewhere over there. I forget where it was. I think it's one of those posts. I can't even see him. Whatever. The insulator came off the post, but the fence wasn't looking like it was grounded anywhere. It was just hanging out. I don't have to go back there today. There's the bales. Oh! I gotta do the oiler. I gotta put the salt on the tire, and I gotta charge the oiler too while I'm here. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. And when I'm done, I'll close that gate, but I'll leave that gate where it's not turned on. I don't want to turn this fence on because there was always a problem with the ground in there. From here, up the road, down here, across that gate, and all the way to the bridge. Somewhere in there, there's some kind of ground. I could never find it. So maybe I'll find it when after I get the new charger working. After 3 or 4 days, when I turn it on. Okay, let's go over there and work on the oiler and the salt. I'll be back on the weekend to turn the on. Hopefully it don't work too. Possible. The only thing wrong with the old one is the battery. I'll look into that. I might even have a spare battery somewhere. We'll see. I doubt it. I can always buy one and see what happens. Maybe that's all it is. Sometimes the batteries get low. Well, it's ready. The label over the power button said, wait 3 days, let it charge in sunlight for 3 days before I turn it on. So that's what I'm going to do. Wait until the weekend. Let's go down. Let's go reconnect the fence. Well, at least I don't have to go up to the top today. I didn't read that before on the other ones that I bought. Or did I? I don't remember. It seemed like a new thing. Makes sense though. You want them charged up before. Well, I hooked it back up. Then I tested it. It's not working. Maybe something came disconnected somewhere. So I guess I am driving to the top anyway. Let's go. Check the fences as I go. Oh, here's that first. Here's that insulator that's off. See, it's off, but it's not touching anything. It's not grounded, so I'll just leave it for now. Deer probably broke the insulator. Or the insulator just unsnapped itself. Okay, keep going. Since I'm here, well, this is a wet spot here. I just checked the insulators as good as I can from here. Oh, I'm getting my windshield's fogging up. I turned my defrost off. Haven't seen nothing yet. So far it looks good. Oh, there's a wire tangled, but that won't hurt nothing. I got the heat on too much. Either one thing or another, ain't it? Now I got some more hook connections up here that I could disconnect to see what's working and what's not working. I did that last time I was checking the fence because I wanted a quick way to unhook it and rehook it to test which section is grounded. Let's stop here and see what I got here. Well, it's not working here. Gonna drive up the I ran into the fence. Can't drive straight. I said I can't back straight. Oh boy, got too close to the fence. Now, this fence, the south fence is jumped to the north fence up on top of the hill. So I'll go see how that's. Then I'll check the north fence since I'm up there. Let's see if that one's working. I got it 4-wheel drive to get up this hill. I'm looking for trees on the fence. Something that would ground it. Hopefully I won't have to check the whole north fence. I don't want to do that. Come on. There's the cow. Where's the rest of them? There's the mama with her baby. Her baby should be over there somewhere. The one in the middle in the background. I'm gonna go around. Oh, there's somebody in heat. Hey, I can write that one down. I'll expect her baby to be there somewhere. Is your baby nearby? I don't see it. There's your baby. Huh? I don't see it. Let's go look. Oh wait, there's somebody over there. I think that's the little bull calf way over there between these two trees. There's a big calf laying down, and then there's the little bull calf from the mama cow. He's standing right there, right next in front of it. And then over there, there's a couple more calves laying down, and then there's a white. I think that's a white cow way back there. And then over here is the white bull. That's the one I'm going to be taking up to the house. But I think this mama cow's in heat. I have to write that down. Oh yeah, I can estimate. When yeah, she's in heat. Yeah, he's following her around, so I'll leave these two lovebirds alone. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna drive in here. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. I haven't found a new baby yet. I would think the baby should be by his mama or her mama. Or maybe they're. Ah, they're both up there. I see them now. Okay, I'm gonna go check them out. I don't like driving on this road when it's wet. I might slide off. Maybe not. This is the area that I cleared last year to make it easier to get around. Yeah. I turned too short. Okay, there's a 3. I made it. That's a close call. I gotta turn wider. I think the other calf, the new calf, I think, is behind that other one. There's two. The one laying in the middle of the road, they're gonna have to get up because I ain't going back. Yeah, they're gonna have to get them up so I can get out of here. Yeah, the new calf is there. New calf's there. Aren't you? She's laying way in the back. There's a little bull calf that's a month older. He's laying behind that big calf. I'm going through. You're gonna have to get up. Sorry, guys. That's it. Bother him, why don't you? Come on, get out of the way. Come on. Move. Yeah, I'm selling it. I'm going to sell her this year sometime. I'll probably sell her mama too. Yeah. That'll only leave me with 4 cows, but That's okay. I'd rather have 4 good cows instead of 4 good ones and a bad one. Okay, everybody's up. That's good. And there's a new baby right there, laying down still. Okay, you're gonna have to go. Come on, I don't want to be here all day. Come on. Okay, now it got up. Go find your mama. I know, I see her. Hope I can get through my new culvert. I better take a wide turn here too. Yeah, that's working good. Working good. This big one must be a babysitter. Well, you gonna stand there all day? Go find your mama. Yeah, that's a little girl, a heifer calf. Born on the 14th, I'm guessing. 14th or 15th. That's my guess, best guess. I'm gonna call it Valentine's Day, so I won't forget. So the other, where'd he go? I lost him. Oh, I think he's on the other side of this big calf. The mama cow's calf was born January 15th, and I'm saying this one, little one on this cow here, new cow, her first calf was born February 14th. So they're a month apart. I can remember that. They're a month apart. I don't want to bother her while he's nursing, or she's nursing. I guess I'll shut it off and wait. Oh, good. She decided to leave. It looks like he's still only nursing on this side. Her left side udder, the 2 quarters on that side, it looks like they're still swelled up. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here without being stuck. I wonder if I made a track. I didn't feel like it was spinning. But I got it in 4-wheel drive anyway. I looked behind me, it didn't look like there was any. Come on, little guy, move. Move. Oh, I gotta check the fence, that's what I come up here for. I forgot why I came up here. Yeah, those two are lovey-dovey right now. So what is today? January 17th. I'll write that down. Okay. Well, I always go about 9 months. I don't know if that's right, but February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay. That'd be next September. So she'd be really early if she got bred. Anyway, that's not worry about it now. Let's work on the fence. That's what I'm here for. Okay, see what we got here. It looks like it's jumped. Hope the north fence ain't grounded. That would make me kind of angry. Well, I wasn't planning for this. The north fence ain't working either, so. And I couldn't see any ground on the south fence coming up here, and I checked this long fence along this edge, downhill to that southeast gate. No ground there that I could see. And I disconnected the jump wire around that post, so now the north fence is should be working by itself, but it's not. So let me drive over to the chargers. Look at what's going over there. I can't turn short with the four-wheel drive engaged. There it goes again. There's the mama cow and the bull. Hopefully making another baby. Oh, I miscalculated. If she gets bred now, it'd be born sometime in October. Why is she backing up? Mama cow says, "Hey, big boy, I'm ready." Okay, I'll let them do their thing. Oh, and he's doing his thing. Well, he was trying to breed. That white one was trying to ride this little one. She's a heifer, but that's well, if you want to, hopefully he'll be able to breed the Highlanders at the house when I bring them up there eventually. Everything hinges on taking that white bull at the house, taking him to the butcher. Everybody's coming into view, huh? I don't have to look for them. Yeah, this little one on the new cow here. Hey, don't ride that little guy. Oh, this thing comes out. All right, that's a good sign. Okay, well, I want to give you a chance on them 3 Highlanders, boy. It looks like you're big enough. You got them long legs. You got the long legs from the Kenina side. Yeah. Bully, little bully, what are you doing? Hey, up smelling that. Hey. I'm hoping he's going to do the job where the other white bull didn't. Okay, oh, that's right. I'm still checking the fence, ain't I? That wasn't the plan. I was just going to put the new fence up, let it work, but I had to. Is that smoke or fog? What is that? It must be fog. Yeah. It's all foggy over there. Huh. Real foggy. Anyway, I don't want to check this fence. Maybe I'll check it tomorrow. Well, if it's not been working, and then they're not getting out, so because of the barbed wire. So still going to check since I'm here. I'll walk a little bit, see if there's any big trees on it. All right, let's see what I can find. Last time I checked the fence, I set it up so I don't have to turn this off to check it. Look at the fog down there. I thought it was kind of damp. Anyway, I see the red light blinking, so I'm gonna walk along here, see if I can get this thing to find out where it's grounded, because it's blinking, but it must be grounded someplace. Let's see if I can find it. You can see my tracks when I drove through. It's not leaving ruts, so that's good. After that inch of rain, that's good. 8 inches of snow melt and the inch of rain. Yeah, it's pretty solid. There's the new mama cow, or new cow with her first calf, born a few days ago. And there's the red calf from the red cow, red bull calf. I'm going to take him up with the white yearling bull, which will be 2 years old at the end of March. So the white one can breed those Highlanders, I hope. Anyway, I'm going to do some walking. There's the old pond. This pond's about 10 years old because if I remember right, we built it in 2015. That's my remembrance. And this culvert I had put in last spring, and I've been working on it all summer. Yeah, cut a few trees down along this fence here, and I used them as guides. Let's see if that'll help. On the other side now. Here's the 3 trees I cut out because I can move the fence back. Gives me more room to get in here. Before the fence was out here, and it was crowding me for the approach. Yeah, I cut those 3 down. They were all sassafras. Little pond. I don't know what's going to happen to that tree. When it falls, it'll block my road. Anyway, so far no ground. I'm going to go up here, disconnect that, and see if I can find the ground. That's where I got the fence hooked up, but I did this last summer. I can unhook that without turning the fence off to check it, and then rehook it until I find the ground. Yeah, there's a tree I cut down, another sassafras. Let's go check the fence on this corner. Yeah, it looks foggy. That's the road going to the farm. It goes around, comes down up from the bottom over there, and then goes around the corner here, and then goes that way to the farm. And there's somebody built a shed there. They got 2 lakes behind there, 2 small lakes, side by side. I remember because in my younger days I used to do a lot of exploring, I called it, and I was especially in high school. There's some nice big trees. I remember one time, this is a long time ago, I thought somebody had built a deer stand here. I don't know if that's my property or not, but it's close. Yeah. I don't remember this limb being here. Did that just fall? Anyway, it's not in my way, so. But I'm here for this. If I disconnect this, I used to have it all tied, but then I had to turn the fence off, check the whole fence, and then, but this time, there's some big trees down there. Anyway, I'm gonna disconnect it, check the fence, because if that's disconnected, that means this fence will still be on. And if I check this fence with that disconnected, I'll know where the ground is, or the ground will be down this way, if anywhere. There's a nice branch in there. I always thought that if I could have bought this back when it was for sale. Somebody else bought it instead of me. I made an offer, and I even suggested to the previous owner before he sells it, he should have it logged off, and he did. He even used my my pasture road from the bridge. That's before I had the concrete bridge. Yeah, that's before I had the concrete bridge. It was just a creek crossing, and all their machines dragged the logs out through my road, and messed it up. But I thought I was going to buy this, but it never happened because whatever I offered, another neighbor offered the same thing, and since they were drinking buddies, the previous owner sold it to that guy. Well, I guess that's the way it is. It all depends on who you know. They were both friends of my dad, but I guess that didn't help me. I remember that guy who bought it even called me one time and says, "Oh, I don't need this." And I said, "Yes, I do." But I guess he didn't. He sweet talked the owner, previous owner. Anyway, I thought there was a big branch here, and this branch here connects. Yeah, actually, there's two branches there. One here, and then one further down. I would have cleaned it all out and made two big lakes. Well, that's just me being a dreamer. I don't think my wife was too happy. We already had this. I don't think my wife, and we were spending a lot of money on this 20 acres, clearing it and stuff. And I don't think my wife was too interested in buying another piece of land. She wouldn't have stopped me, but I don't think she was happy about it, because she probably knew that I'd spend even more on this to get it cleared up. Anyway, I'm not here for that. Can't cry over spilt milk. Alright, let's unhook this. Now, with that other fence disconnected, this fence is working good. So I know where the ground is, somewhere down that other fence. Yeah, it's working perfectly here. So this fence is on, and that's disconnected, and then that means it wasn't on when that was connected, so that means somewhere the ground is somewhere from here down. So I'm going to take a nice long walk down there. Let's see if I can find the ground on here. Okay, let's go for a walk. The bull and the old mama cow. She's over there working on her 8th calf. Maybe. What is that? Oh, that's it. They're hanging around that old dead elm tree. Yeah. Died last summer. Bark is falling off. I'm headed there. At least it's downhill. There's my bales, what's left of them. And I'm headed downhill again. This fence is off, so I don't have to worry about it until I find the ground and fix it. I thought about building another pond here, because there aren't that many big trees. All these trees are small, easy to push out. I'll leave the big ones over there on the other end. I'll leave them, and I'll take out as many as I need to here, because I'd want the water level to be at the bottom of the dam there. And then if I had cleaned all these out all the way to here, not up there, but down here, about right there, about level where I'm standing, which I'm standing next to this big double tree. Double tree. Because if I did that, I could put a dam here, clear all these out, dig this out, dig all this dirt, put a dam here. Actually, I would have all this topsoil pushed up here from there over, so I could drive my ATV along here. Have this route pushed up here, make it higher, make it level with the bottom of the fence. And that would come out, and then the clay that's down in there, lower down, they can put a dam here I'd leave that tree, I'd leave those trees down there. I wouldn't dam that up because it gets close, it's getting close to the boundary with the fence. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd leave that. Those big oak trees. There's quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3 here in the line there. Anyway, I put the dam here, and this will fill up with water. It wouldn't take too much to push these out. I don't know what was on that end where they built that pond, but that one cost $5,000. So this might cost about the same or more, since probably prices are higher for hiring track hoes and bulldozers. It's just a dream. I make lots of plans, but unless I have the money, I can't do them. Anyway, that's that. Let's continue on our journey. Well, there's the bales again. There's the fence I got to check yet. All the way down and up that hill. That's where I came from. This is where I'm going. That's where I came from. Bales again. Well, there's no ground yet, but I'm expecting either insulator broke and the fence is laying against the T-post, or a tree. I don't see no big trees from here up to the top of the hill, so we'll see what I can find. That's where I came from. There's a shelter and a red cow up there. There's my gate to the hay storage area on the east side. There's the hay. That's the hay I got left for rest of February, March, and April. Hopefully by May they'll have enough grass in the pasture to keep them fed. Because in the beginning of May I'm going to close off the pasture across the creek by the road. So hopefully I can stop feeding hay. And I kind of estimated I need about 21 more bales from up there, so I'll have a little bit left for next fall. That's where I gotta go. Still no ground yet. I use my ATV. I can drive it through here from the other side, drive it down in the bottom here, drive up there, go around the corner and go up, exit out there somewhere. There's a little path I made just for the ATV. Came all this way, still no ground. I guess in a way that's good. I hear traffic, probably mail carrier, maybe. There's my hay bales up there on top of the hill. Here's the rest of the hay storage. I used all of this up this winter. Yeah, there's that big tree that fell, but it's held up by the other tree. So until this wood here rots and breaks, my fence is safe up there. I still got to check up the hill. Let's keep checking. I can see my barn roof over there. White roof. The house is over that way, between beyond the trees. Anyway, I got another hook here. I guess I made a mistake. After I verified that fence was on, I should have rehooked that hook up there, because I can unhook it here to see if anything is grounded here. So now I got to walk back to rehook that. But first I got to unhook that to see if the fence is on. Oh, it won't be on because it's not hooked up there on the other end where I just came from. I'm still going to hook it up. I'm going to unhook this and walk back before I check the rest of it. If I check the rest of it, I want to drive. I'm going to drive up here. I'll drive up here. Yeah, I'll drive up there. Yeah, I'll park the truck up there. unhook it before I forget. Let's walk back and rehook that fence by the gate, and then I'll see if it's working. See if this rest of this fence will work, because I didn't find no ground in here. I'm not going to walk all the way back that way. I'm going to walk out this way, like over there. There's the bull and the mama cow. They're still doing their thing. Some other ones are in there too. I don't know if they're eating leaves. There's nothing to eat in here. What are they eating? They must be eating leaves. But they are eating something. And he's still chasing her. Come on, cow. Come on, cow. Give the bull what he wants. Oh, there's that three big trees there. Three big, and there's another big one here. Red oaks, nice. So if I was, like I said, if I was going to build another pond dam here, it'd start up there, or just that side of that double tree there. Double tree. Go across and leave these three big ones alone. Hope you two guys make another baby. There's some. Yeah, they're eating something. I'm not sure what they're eating. Has to be leaves. You just keep after her, bully. Keep after her. I want another calf next year. There's that log. I still don't know what kind this is. I'm still thinking it's walnut. If it ain't walnut, it's wild cherry or something like that. I try to go by the bark. Could be anything. This empty space is where I've been feeding hay out from winter, for this winter. This here starts the new hay from last year, but I'll be feeding it from this end, from this gate on the east side. Hi, cow. There's some more. There's the new calf over there, and there's the calf from January. Yeah, they're doing something down here, and there's the bull and the cow over there. And here's that log. I always wonder what kind of log this is. If it's walnut, I want to figure out a way to get it out of here. I could probably get a tractor down here and haul this out. I'd cut the root off and cut it off somewhere up there. Drag this big log out. Once I cut the root off, I should be able to tell what kind of wood it is. But I'm just guessing right now. Could be elm for all I know. There's an elm there. There's a wild cherry there. Pretty sure it's a wild cherry. I think that's a wild cherry too. I'm not sure. Anyway. Another elm. Yeah, it lost all of its bark, so I don't know what it is. Hey, look at that. They use this as a scratching point here. And look at all the hair that's on the ground from their scratching. That's where I unhooked the gate hook down there for that fence going up the hill. There's the bales again. And there's the cow, and there's the gate I'll be using now to access those bales. And that's where I'm driving up, walking up. Where I'm walking up to go. And then I'll walk along there and go back to the truck. And once I get the truck No, I gotta go to that gate there and rehook the fence there to see if it's working. See, they got water down there from that little stream, the overflow from the pond, or just anything that drains into here. Let's go. Yeah, they're eating the dead leaves. I guess they want the minerals. She's eating a little bit off the cedar. She's picking the cedar limbs off. Her new calf is nursing on her. Still on the same side. I've never seen it nursing on her right side. Oh no, left side. Left side? Yeah, left side. And the month-old bull's there. And that one's up there. And there's the gate. Yeah, if I put a pond in here, the pond dam would be in front of that big oak tree further up, and then it would come down across. That would fill all that up, have a double pond. I'm just a dreamer. But I got a dream. There's the bull I'm going to take up to the house. Yeah, sooner the better. I guess I got to make plans. I got to make plans for taking that, make an appointment for that white bull at the house. Get him to the meat processor soon, maybe next week. Yeah, that's the little bull. There's a red bull from this year. There's the red bull from last year. I'm going to take him, and both him and him, up to the house to be with the Highlanders. That's a heifer. Yeah, if I were to bring a tractor down here, I'd have to cut this tree out. I can't squeeze in there. I realized that before too. There's the gate, and there's a couple cows, and my hay behind it. Let them out. And there's a bull and the cow, mama cow over there across the ditch. Cow. I'm thinking about selling her this year with her baby. And any baby she has this year too, probably. There's my truck. I'm going to walk there, across the dam, and go to the corner. And I rehooked the fence and test it. Shelter up there. There's the pond dam over there. And this would make a nice pond once all these trees are cleared out of here. Not up here, but down in the low spots. And the pond dam there's that big double tree. So the pond dam would be right through here. Because there's a big tree that I would save. That's, like I said, it's just a dream. If I can find the money, I'd do it. But I got other projects I want to work on too. Okay, let's continue to the check to get fence. I'm not ready to go back to the truck yet. Gotta check the fence. I still haven't found the ground. I can do another fence check once I hook that gate hook up there, even though it's not a gate. Because the fence is on from there to there, it's on. So if I can hook it up, and now see if the fence I just checked from down this way, I'll see if that's will come on once I rehook it, reconnect it. This is what the cows see when they walk across the pond dam. There's a culvert I put in last year. I'm not exactly sure where the culvert is. I think it's closer to the right side. Here's where I was shopping ice for a while there. Yeah, mostly in January. Yeah, because it was pretty cold there for a while. Okay, I gotta go up to that gate and rehook a fence. Keep walking. Getting tired. It was just that one bad insulator and the fence touching the T-post. That was enough to ground it. Now let's hook it back up and test it. Maybe I won't have to check no more. Oh, I got to go back and rehook that fence down there in the bottom. I found the ground on the pond dam fence, fixed it, hooked the wire back up, and now it's working all the way, at least all the way down to the branch where I disconnected it down there. Okay, let's go. I didn't realize it, but it's already 5:30, which means the sun went down. So it's going to get dark now, so I got to go in. I got to keep an eye on the cows too, because I got the gates open down at the bottom of the hill. North fence is still working. I'm going to jump it down there to the south fence to see if I can get that one working too. North fence, south fence. I re-jumped right there. I re-jumped the north fence to the south fence, so the south fence is working too. And I'm going home. It's getting dark quick. Of course, it's been kind of dark all day with the overcast sky. Okay, I got to drive all the way down to the corral and walk down and rehook the fence that I unhooked down there to see if the rest of the fence is working. At least the cattle are still up here. Back down in there, I see a red cow over there. It's getting dark. Mama cow and the bull. Oh, hard to see, but that gate, I hooked that gate hook back up. And the fence is working, so I don't check anymore. The only ground was on the pond dam. Hard walking up and down this hill. Cow and a bull. Fence right there, coming from the bottom of the hill. Okay. Yeah, you just stay by your side, boy. You'll get your chance. Okay, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. I got to drive down the back way because I didn't come up the pasture road and the gate's closed. But it wouldn't take much to open it. I don't feel like driving all the way back. Across the bottom. Okay, let's go. Open the gate and go home. When I get down there, I got to close that gate. You can't tell very good, but this pond in the shade here still has ice on it. The last one. Can't see much, but it's pretty windy out here. It's about 9:30 or so. Yeah, it's pretty windy. This is the car cover on the hood of my car. It is windy. I can hear it. I can feel it. Yeah, the forecast said it was going to be windy for tonight. Hey, there's that light again. I think I know who that is. That's the